don't even think these numbers are accurate. Is the American dream still alive? You're telling me out of the 18 to 29-year-olds, 21% would say yes? I bet you it's even lower than that. I mean, this is only out of 2,000 respondents. I guess this depends on exactly what you define as the American dream. For me, I think, basically the nuclear family, 1950s, you can buy a house, you can have a wife and kids, and you get all that by a reasonable time, like by your 30s. However, that's only 12% of 30-year-olds in the US now in 2025, and that used to be over 50%. The other way I feel like I'd define the American dream is just wealth and growth and becoming rich. I guess they kind of go hand in hand if you think about it, but it's insane that, like, honestly, the 30 to 64-year-old category is not that much more optimistic. Only 3 points more. It's just the boomers that believe that the American dream is that, bro, that's crazy. How are they that disconnected? I'm sorry. I don't mean to, honestly, we don't need to bash boomers more than they already get bashing, but how are you that disconnected? 41% of over 65-year-olds still think the American dream is alive? Here's the thing, I've said this so many times already, but when you think of the American dream, I think a lot of people think of the 1950s, and I've always said how that will never happen again. The entire world had blown itself up after World War II, and we were the only remaining power. We weren't forced to rebuild for several decades like Europe and a lot of Asia was having to do. I was gonna say, short of having another world war, then maybe we could have another era like this. No. World War III would probably just end the world instead this time. Maybe there's a way to redefine what we classify as the American dream, but whatever it used to be, that's probably long dead. I still feel like America personally is one of the best places to grow wealth. It's also, we're pretty forgiving when it comes to bankruptcy. A lot of other countries don't have bankruptcy. Like, you can't just file for bankruptcy and get all your debt wiped away. It's not good. You shouldn't do it, but I'm just saying that it allows entrepreneurs here in the U.S. to be a little bit more risk-taking. I think I should reframe that as bankruptcy is just more chill in the U.S. than in other countries.